It's one of those challenges that I don't think people fully appreciate everything that's involved in it.
Every 4 years, between 20 and 30 completely crazy people set out on their own on 60-foot boats to sail from France around the world and back to France.
It's not just one man and one boat without assistance attempting to sail around the world. It's the way that person has to handle themselves during that course of that time. It is a ferocious challenge, really.
And the rules are very simple and pure. You cannot stop. And if you take anything on board the boat during that period, you're out of the race. So it's probably one of the most difficult sporting challenges left on the planet. The boat is 2.75 millimeters thick. It's not a lot, is it? And it's got to sail 25,000 nautical miles in one go without stopping.
That boat is indispensable as far as your life's concerned. If the boat goes down, you go with it.
We're pretty confident in the performance of our boat, and then you have to make it reliable. So you have to take it out and break it, and then break it, and then break it, and then break it until it stops breaking.
He sails extremely well, Alex. I mean, he's a very capable sailor.
We get a shot at the title this year, probably the best shot we'll ever have. Alex, with his best level of expertise, the boat, the team, but this is a shot. We may not get another one ever.
Keep the boat in one piece, get it round, you with it. To win, first you've got to finish.
Rotating around a bit.
This is a relief. There was a couple of times going into the evening last night where it was pretty testing conditions. So it was a really good effort by the guys. You know, we're able to get it back here. Yeah, the recovery process starts, get the water out, get it onto the dock, into the shed, and really evaluate, you know, the extent of the damage. First look, the boat structure actually looks in pretty good shape considering what it went through. So, but it's great to see the boat upright again, that's for sure.
Go to foil as they make the turn at gate number 3. Look at the acceleration and a big dip.
Goodness.
And a man goes over the side. The rescue boat will be there.
Oh my goodness, that was unbelievable.
Not just one man overboard, 2 men overboard. 1.5 more legs for New Zealand, and tragedy strikes. Now both men have been accounted for. You see the blue and the red flashing lights on their life preservers. They will be scooped up by the rescue boat, but now they sail with damage and a 9-man crew.
Well, it looks like the trampoline ripped away when that wave hit him.
It's Chris Ward and Rob Waddell, two of the big grinders. Just your position, you're going to go. With that amount of water force, you're going to go if it's your time to go. These are the two biggest, strongest guys I've ever met, and they get washed over the side. It looked like the fairing was broken loose. The fairing broke loose, and that actually tore part of the trampoline away.
Gate number 3, Kenny, take us through what went wrong, because the acceleration was amazing.
Just didn't get the foil down enough. Oh, this all has to do with the pitch of the foil. The bows went down, the bows didn't pop up. Dean Barker looking back and waiting.
Watch the speed here. He almost into an immediate stop.
Disaster. Oh my goodness, this could nobody's hurt. But watch this.
Here it is on board.
Man overboard, guys.
Anybody thinks this is for the faint of heart, you've just witnessed modern America's Cup. Incredible.
And the damage on the front end, as we look at it one more time, is the speed. I mean, they put that thing 5-6 feet underwater.
Their crew members, Joey Newton, fell off the boat. Would you believe it? There is a man, and there he goes on the leeward hull, a man overboard incident. Well, we'll try and play that again for you, but that is Joey Newton right there if you missed it. Here he goes, running across the side of the boat. Oh, slip, boop! Straight in the water. It's cold and wet, unlike the racing, which is hot and close. There he goes, Joey, just taking an...
We just witnessed an incredible race. How close was New Zealand really to going all the way over?
Yeah, they were blooming close. They probably had a couple of degrees in the bag of angle, but that's about it. Amazing save. I think if we hadn't have had the experiences from the AC-45s and learning sort of how to water start the wing like a windsurfer, then it would have been blooming hard for them to save that. It was pretty amazing.
What's the problem? What happened so that their wing didn't pop through?
I'm not really sure. I think maybe a slight mishap with the hydraulics, but a bit of a combination of factors. I think the wing didn't pop, so the camber was the wrong way, which means it effectively acts like an air brake and tries to pull the boat over. And then I think the aero package as well, the wind gets underneath that. It's so big, the aero package, so it's many things all combining together, but they were very lucky. I mean, their hearts would have been in their mouths for sure.
I think both boats are sailing really fast right now. I just saw Emirates Team New Zealand pop a wheelie for a second and lost almost 3 boat lengths in that one maneuver. They got a little out of sequence with their boards. Oracle is right back in the hunt.
And they have the right of way, Ken, as they come together. New Zealand is in trouble.
So the Americans have made up more than 150 meters on a leg that in the past has been their kryptonite. And here they are. They have the right of way as we get ready for a big cross.
60-knot closing speed, the two boats coming together, but now Team New Zealand will have the right of way when they come back. Who can tack better on this next tack could actually be the race.
Psychologically, very devastating to Team New Zealand. It's hard to pick yourself up after you lose a lead like that.
So the Americans have taken the lead away on leg number 3. Kenny, look at this cross, and look how fast they're going.
This is sailing like we've never seen before. And these guys are just wheeling these things around like it's a dinghy out in your Tuesday night race at that Barrington Yacht Club back in Rhode Island. Huge moment in the race. If Oracle dips, but then again, they're going to be on starboard. Another cross coming up. Another lead change.
Kenny, in a long history of the America's Cup, dating back to 1851, we've seen more lead changes in this cup than any cup in history.
Sam Gilmore won the Warren Jones Regatta in Perth, Western Australia last week. Sam Gilmore from the Royal Freshwater Bay Yacht Club maintained the momentum that got him to the top of the leaderboard at the end of the round robins to go on to win the Warren Jones International Regatta. The final featured the same two skippers as last year, New Zealand's Chris Steele versus Sam Gilmore, but in this year the tables were turned in the final outcome. The young local skipper had gone 2 races up in the best of 5 series before the Kiwi rival pulled back one, and in the 4th heat of the final, Steele was ahead. He pulled off a dodgy jibe and received a red flag penalty, having to take a turn immediately. That was the defining moment, and Sam Gilmore cruised to his 3rd win and collected the trophy. The top 3 skippers in the event were awarded places in the World Match Racing Tour event that will take place off Fremantle at the beginning of March. The 3rd skipper to qualify was Matt Jerwood of the South Perth Yacht Club, who beat Sydney-sider Murray Jones in the petite final. The regatta is in memory of Warren Jones, who was the mastermind behind Australia 2's historic victory in the America's Cup way back in 1983, before any of these skippers were born. The event is organised by the Swan River Sailing and was hosted this year by the Royal Freshwater Bay Yacht Club. The regatta is sailed in the Swan River sailing fleet of Foundation 36 yachts. Light winds saw the New Zealand Millennium Cup fleet delayed for over an hour on the last day of racing in the 2016 event. While the 8 yachts of the world's most southerly super yacht regatta waited, tension built amongst the entries, and for good reason. The race was anyone's. In the Millennium Cup division, 4 of the 5 entries were dead equal, and the winner would have to take it all. At 1:10 the fleet was off, headed for the first mark, The teal horizon was broken only by the kites of the pack and the lone fluke of the whale towards Roberton Island. Steady winds saw the fleet hold their positions until they approached the fourth mark, with Shimone in the lead. Kealoha gradually overtook Tawara as they bore down on the fourth mark. In the Pacific Division, Antaeus was showing the lead she'd shown throughout the race. She enjoyed the regatta's first medium to fresh sea breeze and took line honours ahead of Allegro and Steinlager too, but it was Steinlager who, with 2 wins from the previous races, won the overall Pacific Division trophy. Sliding effortlessly past the Commodore's boat, Steinlager too confirmed her win for the series title, with Allegro taking second place overall and Antaeus third. We thank the owner and crew of Silvertip, the 33.8 metre super yacht built by Yachting Developments and launched in 2002 and designed by Dubois National Architects. She was last refitted in 2005. The winner was Talera, followed by Kealoha, and the New Zealand favourite Janice of Wyoming came in third.
Bienvenue au bureau. You're watching the selling update, that's top news. Welcome to the office. Bienvenue au bureau. Cette semaine, de la plage de Leighton, située juste au nord de Fremantle. Bienvenue au bureau. Un bureau exceptionnel puisque je vous retrouve depuis Cape Town en Afrique du Sud avec derrière moi ce fabuleux IMOCA 60 qui va bientôt participer au Vendee Globe sous le nom de Face Ocean.
Alors je m'appelle Sebastien Destmemau, je suis toulonnais, régatier professionnel pendant des années, pendant 25 ans, devenu journaliste depuis et maintenant qui repart sur les océans.
Est-ce que partir sur un océan, c'est une fuite de la société?
Oui.
Oui. Bah oui, tout à fait.
Le Vendee Globe, c'est quelque chose qu'il fallait que je fasse. C'est un événement tellement gigantesque. Il y a moins de 300 personnes qui ont passé le Cap Horn en solitaire. Il y a plus de 3000 personnes qui ont gravi l'Everest. Ça donne un peu la mesure de l'énormité de ce qu'est le Vendee Globe. Se retrouver seul en mer pendant 100 jours, c'est vraiment une énorme inconnue. Alors un petit peu moins une inconnue maintenant depuis qu'on a ramené ce bateau d'Afrique du Sud. On a passé 42 jours en mer, donc on a déjà passé un grand moment en mer avec ce bateau. On n'était que deux. Donc on a cette appréhension-là, je ne l'ai plus. Cette peur de rester très longtemps en mer, j'ai plus cette appréhension-là. J'ai quand même l'appréhension d'être tout seul, parce que deux c'est peu, mais c'est beaucoup plus que tout seul. Moi, je suis un aventurier. J'ai toujours été comme ça. J'ai toujours vécu avec des challenges que je me suis posé, qu'on m'a posé, que la vie m'a posé. Et ma vie, c'est pas un fleuve tranquille du tout. C'est pas un boulot de 9h à 17h. J'ai jamais fait ça. J'ai jamais travaillé dans un bureau en tant que cadre ou quoi que ce soit dans une entreprise. J'ai 50 ans et j'ai toujours fait ça. Voilà. Je supportais pas l'école parce qu'il fallait aller à 8h30 à l'école et en sortir à 16h30. Et ça, c'était un truc, ça collait pas du tout avec mon caractère. Donc j'ai eu une scolarité minable. Aux grandes dames de ma mère d'ailleurs.
Il voulait naître, c'est évident. Il voulait sortir de l'endroit où il se trouvait, sans doute trop à l'étroit. Mais ce qu'il a découvert en naissant ne lui a pas plu du tout. Et il a commencé à le manifester. Les établissements scolaires n'en pouvaient plus les uns après les autres. Et c'est lui qui s'est créé sa situation. C'est lui qui l'a faite.
Pour l'anecdote, tu vois, à la maison, il n'y avait ni chaise, il n'y avait pas de chaise pour la table. On avait une table de cuisine et toute la famille mangeait assis sur des caisses, des cagettes de marché parce que on n'avait pas de chaise, mais on s'en foutait complètement parce qu'on avait deux bateaux par contre. On en avait deux. Nous, les parents mettaient leurs économies dans des bateaux et non pas dans des chaises. Notre père, quand on avait 10 ans, 11 ans, nous a acheté un bateau, un petit bateau de 5,50 m, un corsaire. Et ça nous a permis, aux trois enfants, il y avait les parents sur leur bateau à eux, qui faisaient un bateau de 8 mètres. C'était un truc... Mais d'un seul coup, on avait 10-12 ans, et d'un seul coup, on s'est retrouvés, nous, responsables, skippers d'un bateau, à nous. Bon, à papa, mais à nous, c'était un bateau de 5,50 m, c'est pas très grand. Mais quand tu as 10 ans, 5,50 m, c'est déjà beaucoup. Et surtout, tu es responsable de ce bateau-là. Et c'est sans doute le moment le plus fort de mon enfance, c'est des souvenirs d'aller, la liberté que la mer, que partir sur l'eau peut apporter. La mer, en fait, l'océan, en fait, je sais faire que ça.